All right. Hello and welcome back to one more welcome. You have to get up to 3 welcomes. To another episode of Triple A Axis and Allies. They have had the Allies, that is, have had a $200 bid split evenly between them, and we are fighting back where we can. The enemy has so many strongholds on the map right now that are going to become very difficult. I don't know what this Brazilian fleet is going to do. Maybe even come back from Morocco with a fleet of aircraft carriers to defend it. Absolutely, they have options, and I don't know how we would stop it. I could leave some men in Algeria. So then 2 men and a tank and a 1, 2, 3 bomber. You know what? Actually, I'm going to change my ways. We're going to go 2 men and a tank and the artillery. And that will win this battle. And we'll have enough to attack Egypt next turn. And these 3 men will be able to fight back in Morocco with a tank and a bomber next turn, if the Americans decide that that's where they want to be. And once their ground troops are dead, they can own the Med with their Air Force, aircraft carriers full of planes. That doesn't bother me. It sucks that we're going to lose Africa to dominance, if that's what they choose to do. But that's fine. And we're going to get the men, like what I just did, is grab them from Gibraltar and France, put them in the boat, and put them over. Here, we're doing that money attack here. There's such a good opportunity. We're going to try and blow up these planes. They have 4 units of health. We have 4 units of health. They have better units than us, but this is the best use we're ever going to get for this cruiser and submarines, because anything else is just going to get absolutely demolished by these massive air forces and naval stuff. Killing these planes is actually gonna benefit us in a very key way, though I'm not really sure. Basically, what I want to make sure happens is that on their first counterattack, because their planes can hit our subs with this destroyer, we're going to lose as many subs as possible, and then potentially retreat. I don't really know if they lose. Another interesting thing is if they do lose this destroyer, and they hit us in an interesting way, we could lose the cruiser and a sub, and then submerge and retreat from the battle. So then we'll just have a sub out here that they have no way of dealing with because they have no destroyers left. So lots of good stuff there. And the whole eastern front, we're just attacking. This is guaranteed that we're going to take attrition losses from them firing back. And then we have nothing in the east for the Germans, the Far East, that is Asia. All right. Oh, and our buy was 10 men in a plane. That, I think, is going to be standard for Germany for a while we build up the Luftwaffe. So Belarusia, they did hit us back. They had a 2/3 chance of that. Then Ukraine. In Ukraine, they have a 1/3 chance of hitting us back. They missed. Thank you. And then Karelia. They missed on a 2/3 chance, but we had to go another round because we missed on our half shot, but then they missed again. So absolutely great. We have 3 men. That's going to get absolutely demolished, or it can if they send a lot of things in, but at least that means that they're going to be losing a lot of men as well. Libya, let's see if we lose our infantry here. We did. That's probably the most expensive infantry to lose. I would have rather lost this one in Karelia than this one down in Libya, just because I have to ship these troops across, right? And that is, it's not perfect. Then the C zone, we did hit them, and they hit back. 2 casualties. Okay, so here they have a guaranteed hit back if I lose both my things. I'd rather use up my fleet this turn. So we're going to lose our 2 things here. Our bomber is safe because of how the math works out. Then we remain. We missed on our half shot. Or no, we hit them. We hit guaranteed, then we missed our 0-1. We're going to lose our cruiser. Now, this is interesting. Do you go 4 against a 2? They have a 4 defending against our 2 attacking. This thing is worth 14 bucks. Ours is worth 12. We're literally twice as likely to get it. The problem is, I need this bomber. Them losing an aircraft carrier, that's like one of all of their aircraft carriers. The fact that they lost all their planes is what I wanted. They can have all the aircraft carriers in the world. I didn't even take the Pearl Harbor attack, for instance, and they have 3 aircraft carriers over there. Very dangerous in the hands of a human. In the hands of the AI, not worried about it. Retreat, we will retreat. So that's, you know, a lost battle. But we won our strategic objectives there. So we go back to France. They can attack France with like a ton of things. So we'll put an infantry there just to dissuade them from sending a bunch of planes to kill my bomber. That's really the best I can do. And then the only other non-combat moves is these planes. Can anything get to France? I think a couple of them can. 2 planes, literally 2 planes. Okay, never mind. So this is all safe. Now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these planes are valuable where they are. Like, they aren't wasted planes. They could be more valuable down in the south. Oh, Morocco's touching here. So 1, 2. Wow, we can absolutely destroy Morocco. I didn't need 3 men there. And yeah, and that's good. I was thinking about moving up an anti-aircraft gun. So let's do that. Let's not move France, because 5 planes coming across would be nasty without an anti-aircraft gun. Okie dokie. I mean, they could bomb Italy if they can get to it. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they can. Also, I can protect Karelia in the near future. How near is the near future? I don't think we have to move these anti-aircraft guns yet, because we're not going to be able to hold Karelia next turn. We're still building up our infantry back line here. So, German's non-combat move is done. Plane, bunch of men, and another man here, just in case. I mean, we want to be able to pick them up if needed, though. Are we going to put an extra man here, just in case we want to attack Transjordan, for instance? I don't know. I don't think it's all that wonderful. Let's see what the British do in response. They've got a lot of planes, so they have tons of options. In fact, too many options. So many, it's hard for me to protect myself from their options. I really had to, like, restrain our turn. Yep, there it is. Bye-bye, battleship. Well, I'm glad I didn't deploy extra stuff. And we missed the shot back, too. That's a second bomber that they survived on a 4 attack against it. So now they've got a ton of help with that. They've taken French Madagascar, which I'm not too worried about, to say the least. This is a little bit nasty. This American fleet is nasty. But I think I just moved my fleet back. I don't know. I really want to keep putting units onto land, but now that the bombers are over here, where are they? There's planes everywhere. Where did those bombers go? I don't see them. There's one here. Oh, right in Caucasus. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if I take Buryatia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take Buryatia, it seems like this would be safe from their bombers. 1, 2, 3, and then they wouldn't really be able to get me with their planes either. So I might be able to post up my fleet to shield Japan and just dump a ton of troops into Buryatia this turn. I think that's what's gonna happen. We'll cut it now and we'll come back to you. Okay, so I think we were a little bit too defensive on this one. I decided to grab 3 infantry because that'll top up the island, and 3 destroyers just to maintain naval dominance. But I don't think I actually needed them. I honestly probably could have bought 2 subs and a transport or something like that, and a couple extra men. So I'm kind of kicking myself for that, because it would have been nice to come and take back the islands. Also, these transports can't get back to Wake Island, unfortunately. But if the enemy tries to push forward in any way, like down to the Philippines and whatnot, then we're able to crush them with our main fleet, so they can go take, you know, the Solomons or something. I don't really care. And that'll give us a chance to unload our troops and then perhaps keep unloading, what have you. We need more transports, honestly, to get more things down. Here, the enemy has moved back, so we're able to just dump into Buryatia, take it, prevent the enemy bombers from being able to do anything. I keep wanting to just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, there's no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no way for the bombers to kill my guys, basically. As long as 1, 2, 3, 4. As the only feasible way that these transports can get attacked, okay, is if one of these two places is owned by the enemy on a turn. There will be no Americans in play to do that. There will be no Russians in play to do that, and the British are too far away as well. So there's no way to lose these territories. So there's one way left. You could send a aircraft carrier into this battle and send the one fighter to these transports, and then the fighter would be legally allowed to land on that aircraft carrier. The problem is the aircraft carrier is going to die, and then that fighter is going to get stranded. It's going to have nowhere to go. It'll fall into the water. But for the low price of $24, you could kill $14 worth of transports, which are invaluable to me right now for so many reasons. So let's just hope the AI doesn't do that. I don't know that the AI will understand that that's a move that it could do, because moving anything into the C zone is like absolute death. So this is going to get taken. These guys are going to get swatted. These guys are going to get swatted. The only thing that can counterattack is this tank. And a couple of planes, obviously, but there's nothing that they can really do. Burma, I'm afraid of the stack of infantry they have, so I'm just blowing up there one for one and standing off with my stuff and grouping in Indochina so this guy doesn't come back with some troops from India. So there we go. That's the battle. Buryatia first. They didn't hit us back. China next. They didn't hit us back. They have very low chances to hit us. This is a 2/3 chance. Okay, now we're getting lucky. And Burma, this is the nice, absolutely fantastic round for us. Indochina, you can have your planes back. You can have a plane back. And then this plane has to land in Manchuria or Guangzhou. Guangzhou. I don't think it matters. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, either of them could get bombed by their bombers, but like, that's just not really a thing. And it's a fighter; it can defend itself. All right. Yeah, because it only had one move, so it had to go to one of these 3 locations. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a little bit more scary to me. All right, so that's good. Let's hit done. I'm just keep staring at this, thinking, oh, keep moving. Oh, you have to land as well. Oh, you're coming all the way back to Japan. So this is going to chase that American fleet out because they haven't been building more. They've been going Atlantic, and then the Atlantic planes got destroyed. So we should be like pretty much good to just grow as Japan from this point on. We have 5 destroyers. That's overkill. I should have bought at least cruisers can be like used for bombards. You know, free up some planes. Though I already have a cruiser, the value cruiser, to go with my battleship. So let's hit done. And I mean, we're growing. We're just a paper tiger right now as far as Asia's concerned. They're bombing us in Germany. They did not lose any bombers doing it. They are retreating their fleets back. They're in the Congo, which is interesting. And they've got a whole new set of stuff. So I don't know what they're doing in the Belgian Congo, but I do see them attacking us here. Oh my lordy! Oh my lordy. Do you see this army? I'm being pushed. I'm being pushed. This is bad. This is like, this is bad. Bad. What am I going to do about that? There's 11 infantry there plus tanks. Like, I mean, at least I got to hold on to Karelia, but Oh my god. It's because the British are just bringing so much firepower. Like, 1, 2, 3. Look at all these fighters and bombers. Fighters and bombers. Fighters and bombers. This one tank can attack me and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 planes swarm in on top of it, which is like an insane amount of value. If we go to total unit value, we're still at 550. They've gotten up enough. They were 750 before. Now they are 850. Like, this is I know when I look at it, it's always my turn, so I'm about to produce. But like, think about it. We've looked at it twice now, and our number's the same, and their number's going up. So hopefully it's a bunch of boats and stuff that they really can't use. This one's down for defending Australia now. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I would like to line up to attack Hawaii in some way. Potentially go to Okinawa. I mean, it's only worth 1, but it is a victory point. Though why would I even go into the Pacific when there's so much value just pushing India? It's hard to say. So in Europe, we've got problems because even here, 1 infantry can attack me. And if I have, you know, all of this great material, it can just get axed, just dead. Because bomber, plane. 1 man goes in. My counterattack kills the 1 man. Their attack kills all of the things. Ooh, maybe I should buy more anti-aircraft guns. Ever think of that? Ever think of that? Oh my god, how do I deal with the Ukraine problem? Can I stack in Poland? I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to cut this one off and let you guys think about it. This is so many bad people, many bad men. Because I don't think I could stack in Poland. Because even if I had all like 20 things here defending, right, 9 men and 9 tanks, basically, you know, 20-ish, and then throw some units at this crap on the side, and then put a bunch of planes over it, 6 planes, 20 units and 6 planes. I mean, well, dude, the Russians could just attack, and then the British could attack afterwards, and just it'd be messy. Not to mention Germany's been bombed. They bombed Berlin. They bombed Frankfurt. They bombed. Oh man, crazy. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying so far, and I'll cut and let you know.